Welcome. Fifth Standard, Lesson 7, Water. Environmental Science Part 1, as per 2025-2026 Karnataka State Board Syllabus. First question, where can you find more water on the earth? Most of the water on the earth is found in oceans and seas, which cover about 71% of the earth's surface. 2. What is the consumable quantity of fresh water? Only about 2.5% of Earth's water is fresh and less than 1% is easily accessible for human use in rivers, lakes, and shallow groundwater. 3. What are the sources of fresh water? Fresh water comes from rivers, lakes, streams, glaciers, groundwater, wells, and springs. Fourth question. Write here the sources of water that you know. Some common sources of water include rainwater, rivers and lakes, groundwater, wells, borewells, ponds, dams and reservoirs, glaciers, and snowmelt. Name some important rivers of Karnataka. Major rivers in Karnataka: Kaveri, known as the Ganges of South; Krishna, second largest river in Karnataka; Kabini, famous for wildlife and joins Kaveri; Hemavati, a tributary of Kaveri; Tungabhadra, formed by the union of Tunga and Bhadra rivers. How many types of the wells are there? Which are they? Right here. Types of wells: dung well, driven well, drilled well. Dung well or open well, made by manually digging into the ground, usually shallow and wild. Driven well, a pipe is driven into soft ground like sand or gravel, good for shallow water. Drilled well, created using machines that drill deep into the earth, can reach deep aquifers. Write the names of the rivers, water reservoirs in Karnataka. Krishnarajasagara KRS Reservoir, built across the Kaveri River in Mandya district. 2. Alamatti Reservoir, located on the Krishna River in Bijapur district. Select the picture of the water reservoir and paste here. With the help of these pictures, note down the differences of the pond and reservoir in these boxes. Write their uses also. Differences between pond and reservoir. Pond, reservoir, small and shallow. Reservoir, large and deep. Can be natural or man-made, usually man-made by damming rivers, fed by rainwater or groundwater, fed by rivers or streams, supports local wildlife and plants, stores water for human use and power. Uses: pond and reservoir, used for fishing, swimming, and watering livestock, used for drinking water, irrigation, and hydroelectric power. Helps recharge groundwater, helps control food floods, and store water during dry seasons, supports biodiversity and local ecosystems, supplies water to cities and industries. Think, our elders constructed tanks, ponds, and open wells to conserve water. Nowadays, reservoirs are constructed to conserve water. Which one is eco friendly among them? Why? Tanks and ponds recharge groundwater naturally, support local biodiversity, built using local materials, blend into the natural landscape. Open wells use gravity, no electricity needed, encourage the water conservation, easy to maintain and share in communities. Reservoirs store large amount of water, may cause the displacement of the people and the wildlife, can alter the river flow and ecosystems. Why traditional methods are eco friendly? They work with nature, not against it. They are community based, encouraging shared responsibility. They help recharge groundwater, which is vital during dry seasons. They support local plants and animals, keeping ecosystems healthy. Collect the information about tank, pond, open well, and reservoir which are near your locality by visiting with your teacher or an elder. In what kind of place is it constructed? How is water collected? What are its uses? In which season of the year will it be full? In which season will it be empty or less? Why? Water conservation site: Nellegudde Tank Band. Location: rural area near Muddapura, Karenahalli, constructed in a low-lying area to collect rainwater naturally. Water collection: rainwater flows into the tank from the surrounding lands and small streams. Uses: irrigation for nearby farms, recharging groundwater, supporting local biodiversity, seasonal pattern full in monsoon season June to September due to heavy rains, less empty in summer season March to May because of evaporation and less rainfall. From which source do you collect water in your house and at the school right here? At home, municipal water supply piped from the purification plants, borewell or open well, rainwater harvesting in some homes. At school, municipal water supply, borewell or tank, stored water in overhead tanks. List out the uses of water at home, at school, at home, drinking and cooking, bathing and washing clothes, cleaning utensils and floors, watering plants and gardens, flushing toilets, running coolers and filters, pet care and small fish tanks. At school, drinking water for students and staff, cleaning classrooms, toilets and corridors, watering gardens and plants, science experiments in labs, cooking in school kitchens if any, washing hands and maintaining hygiene, filling water bottles. Do this. Collect flowing rainwater in a glass bottle. Collect the raindrops directly in a bottle. Look at their color. Write the difference that you find. Flowing rainwater often looks dirtier because it travels over rooftops, roads, and soil, collecting particles along with the way. Direct raindrops are cleaner, though they might still carry tiny airborne particles or pollutants from the atmosphere. Take 2 glasses of water, add a spoon of sugar to one glass and a spoon of salt to another. Stir them and taste both. Write down what you have understood. Both the sugar and the salt dissolve completely in the water, even though they taste very different. Water can carry different flavors depending on what is mixed into it. This shows how substances can change the properties of water without changing its appearance. Do these activities with the help of teachers or parents, then mark true or false to related statements, correct the wrong statement, and write. Activity statement. Lift an empty tumbler and a tumbler of same size filled with water. Water has a weight. Statement. True. Pour a cup of water on the stairs. Water does not flow from higher level towards lower level. False. Water flows from the higher level to lower level due to gravity. Boil water in a small vessel. Water evaporates when it boils. True. Put some specific quantity of water in the glass tumbler, a glass bottle, a glass vessel. Water does not take the shape of container. False. Water takes the shape of the container it is poured into. Think. What happens if required quantity of water is not supplied to plants? Water is essential for plant life. It helps in photosynthesis, nutrient transport, and keeping the plant firm. Without enough water, plants become weak, dry, and may eventually die. Just like humans need water to stay healthy, plants need water to grow and survive. Which are the particles of worshipping water that you have seen in your home or in your neighborhood? When are they celebrated? Right here. The particles of worshipping water. 1. Varuna Jayanti, worship of Lord Varuna, the god of water, often done during monsoon season to pray for good rains. 2. Ganga Dashera, celebrated in some homes or temples to honor river Ganga, believed to wash away sins. Third, Tirtha Snana, holy bath, taking a dip in temple tanks or rivers during festivals like Kumbh Mela or Pushkaram. Fourth, offering water during puja. Water is offered to deities in daily worship as a symbol of purity and life. Fifth, rainwater collection ritual. In some villages, people perform small rituals when the first rain arrives, thanking nature. How do water sources get polluted? 1. Throwing garbage into lakes, rivers, and drains. 2. Industrial waste and chemicals released into water bodies. Third, sewage and dirty water from homes flowing into rivers. Fourth, using too many fertilizers and pesticides in farming, which wash into nearby streams. Fifth, bathing and washing clothes directly in lakes or ponds. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment and subscribe the playlist. Thank you very much. Bye bye.